Yes, I'm going down to St. James Infirmary. See my baby there, she's dressed out on a long white table. She's so sweet, so calm, so fair. Let her go, oh bless her. Wherever she may be, she will search this wide world over, but she'll never find another sweet man like me. Now when I die, bend me in my straight leg breeches, put on a box back coat and a Stetson hat, put a $20 gold piece on my watch chain so you can let our lip.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Chit Chat
with
Bratty.
And I'm Bratty.
And today we are going to go ahead and do a recent pickups video. I'll put some footage over here, or it's going to pop in somewhere. I don't usually do these kind of videos, but I decided to because we have a few good things. The first pickup that I'm going to talk about today is I want to talk about this game right here. Now, if you're noticing, I don't have anything in my hand, and this will be thanks to...
There's a good reason for that.
Yeah, this would be thanks to a very special seller on Mercari that I won't name. So, I had been coming across good deals, and one of my favorite systems is the Sega CD. I adore it. One of my favorites. If you guys haven't played it, you should go and do so. I'd go into all the details of it, but basically, 16-bit enhanced stereo sound, beautiful animations you can put in there, FMVs, rotations, the whole works. There was a game that I always wanted for it, which is Spider-Man versus the Kingpin. My buddy Vampire Mike. Hi, Vampire Mike. How you doing, buddy?
Hi.
He has every Sega CD game ever made because he loves the system. And when I actually bought it, he's the person who I went to their channel to look up because I never got a chance to have one when I was a kid. And so it's been a huge deal for me. So anyways, I was trying to track down Spider-Man versus the Kingpin, and they were either, I don't know, 80, 90, 120, 150, 200. You know how retro gaming goes these days. Pretty much whatever anybody wants to throw out there, right?
Yeah.
Let's be real here, guys. Collecting for retro games nowadays is kind of shitty, but when you do find a gem, it's really, really nice. But we can go ahead and blame all YouTubers for it.
It's all hit or miss nowadays.
It is.
A lot of things are through the roof. You're gonna be looking to break the bank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking to break something. Okay, now we're back. Sorry.
No.
What?
Back to
What were we talking about?
About retro gaming.
Yeah.
How it's skyrocketed. Before you would go on eBay. Well, you still can. Now there's so many different places like Mercari.
Yep.
There is Poshmark. There's also Depop. All different places you can go to find this stuff. And also Etsy too. But when it comes to certain places, they really like to jack up the price, and they're more for the seller than they are for the buyer. And that's what brings us here to this game, this whole thing today.
Well, this, and then we're talking about this one game, and then we're lead over to our other good pickups. But basically, long story short, Mercari used to be good. Mercari's not good anymore. You can look at the reasons why, but they were, again, more for the seller than the buyer. I found Spider-Man vs. the Kingpin complete for $45 or something, or actually it was like $39, and with shipping and tax, it came to like $50 in total. So I got really excited, and I picked it up. And right before I was playing Sonic game racing beta, which wasn't very good, I opened it up, and lo and behold, it smelled like mold. Dirty, nasty mold. Oh yeah, mildew so bad, so my nose was burning. So the thing about it is
it was so bad he had to take an allergy pill.
Yes, that's ghetto. That's it. Come on, guys from Mercari. So that's what my thing about it is. I won't keep a game like that. People are like, well, not only because of allergies, but I have a collection of games that I love. When I say collection, I don't collect it just to have them. It's a collection of games that I love to play. And if I were to take that little stinker and put it in with my other games,
everything would smell of mildew and It smelled like somebody's basement.
It did.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine that thing being next to my Panzer Dragoon or my Dreamcast games or any of my games. But basically,
the pipes broke.
Yeah, and the screwed up thing is, this guy was selling it for a good price, so I was just like, okay, I guess maybe he's just getting rid of it. But no, I don't think that's the case. I think he was selling it for a lower price because it stunk, and he hoped that the person who got it wouldn't mention it. But it's impossible not to notice.
And that's the loophole of Macari. If the seller doesn't mention it in the description, you're liable as the buyer. That's the risk you take. It's all based on the description. If somebody doesn't put it in the description, it's only as good as its description. So if they didn't say that, they could say, oh, well, maybe somewhere along in the mail something did that.
Yeah.
Because loopholes.
When I put in for it being smelling bad, this isn't about Macari, we need to move on, but when I put in for it smelling bad, it said that it would be up to the buyer at that point. It's really shady. You have to have a minimum of 8 pictures, which even if it's a disc. Anyway, long story short, it's disappointing. I'll find another one, but really for sellers, when they're selling stuff, they really should put things like that on there, not just hope. So anyways, so I can't show you the first game, but I'm not really mad about it other than having to send it back. I will get a new one. It will be beautiful. It's not the end of the world. Life is great.
We're still going to
beautiful
keep our
life.
eye out.
Beautiful life. What? Yeah, we're keeping an eye out.
Yeah, we're still keeping our eye out.
No, I need Spider-Man does whatever a spider pig does. Okay, we're going to move on to the next thing. Okay, so we don't take a million years because we've already been there. So for the next one, I'm going to let her have it. This is one of the recent pickups we got in a deal. So you do this one, honey. Go right on ahead.
So lo and behold, we were lucky to find this on eBay.
We only had one controller, so we needed a second.
Yeah, we needed a second one. We always wanted the galactic purple. Something told me one night to hop on over to eBay. I was searching, and then bam, we found it. Look how beautiful that is.
Look at that. Yeah. Gorgeous controller. Everything front, back, down. Everything about the controller was in perfect shape.
Yeah.
There's no drifting or any problems with it. And we got it for a really good price.
Yes.
Not anything that's like crazy to write home about, but for...
No, it is, because a lot of people were selling used controllers, especially for
the Galactic Purple.
Galactic Purple.
Yeah.
People were... Original price was like 70.
70, yeah,
70,
plus tax.
80 with plus tax. And depending on wherever you get it, could be more.
We got it for like how much?
$40
for this controller. So I'm going to say we did a good job. Now we can keep playing Dead or Alive.
Especially for out of box, that raises it up, but we got a hell of a deal.
Yeah. Now we can play our RPGs and play our games together. Very solid, very good build. Awesome. Let's move on to the next thing I'm going to go ahead and talk about. This is a Sega CD game that I've been eyeballing for a while, and I was just waiting for it to go down in price because there's certain games like, let's say, Lunar, Silver Star, or Eternal Blue that I do not mind putting a premium out for, and there's a lot of other games like that too. But there's certain games that I look at that are either too expensive, so I'll wait forever to get. I'm talking about Lunacy, who I stared at for 4 years and finally found one for $75, and they now sell it for $400. Games like that. But then there's games that I'm interested in and I really want, but I don't want to pay $100 for. I don't want to pay $120 or $130. Well, Macari, I found a copy from a guy selling it for about $33 or something?
Yeah.
$33, and it's good. And you know what's the best part of it? It smells good. Look.
No mildew.
Look at it.
No allergy pills needed.
Yeah. Yeah, no allergy pills needed.
It still has that laminated paper smell in the booklet.
It does. And guys, just so you know, the name of the game is Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, the Second Cataclysm. Now, for all of you youngins out there who are like, what the fuck is that? They made a lot of games back then that were funny and random and things. This was, I believe, based off of a cartoon that they had, and there was an arcade game. Now, the arcade game was renowned and fantastic, and a lot of people have a lot of bad things to say about this game. I personally do not. I love F&B style games. I love that it opens up with the cartoon animations and great sound, and you're basically this car and you're roaming through the jungle and you're avoiding obstacles, kind of pre-rendered set video that you're avoiding everything. You can play 2 players, so I can drive and you can shoot.
Yeah.
I'll drive because, of course, women don't know how to, so we have to avoid that, right?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
MA13, aren't you 5?
Yeah, see, we like to spit shade at each other all the way around. Yeah, it's beautiful. It came in perfect condition. We got this, we got the disc, we got the book. It is gorgeous, and I'm very, very happy to receive this game. So yeah, we're going to be in our Cadillacs and shooting dinosaurs, because that is a very logical thing you do. When you have a Cadillac, you drive through the jungle with it, because you know they have the best suspension in the world.
What good is having a caddy if you can't shoot some dinies?
Right? Like, fuck Cadillacs. Why even have a car?
Right.
Why do we have a car?
Then we have to walk and shoot them.
Yes, we get rid of our car.
Yeah.
We're buying again with the dinosaurs. Okay, let's go ahead and put this out to the side.
Dinosaurs come back.
For this next game, I owned it, and then I didn't own it. And this was a very, very long time ago. Why am I saying all this shit? Who cares? Point is, every game that I love, that I get, I keep and I cherish and I hold on to. And this is one I've been trying to get for quite a while. And I got it. I got it for, I'm going to say, not as great a price as the other ones, but I got it for a decently good price compared to what they were. And I'm going to say it's the best video game adaptation of a movie that I've ever played, and especially for the movie Terminator. So let's bring it up. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. Wait, that doesn't sound like it.
No.
How does it sound?
Dun, 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 dun.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. We're going to see who's right really quick. So we're going to stop right here in 3, 2, 1, music. Okay, did any of us sound correct in that? I don't know. I went dun, 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 dun,
that's too fast. You have to be slower.
Dun, 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 yeah. Anyways, this is the Terminator for Sega CD. Here's the back of it. It's beautiful. Let's open it up. It's in great shape. The disc isn't in here because it's sitting in my Sega CD right now. And everything all the way around. Gorgeous game. So to talk about the Terminator, first let's just hear from somebody who had never played Terminator or a Sega CD game before. And what do you think about it while you were playing it?
I think it was amazing. The music in it was great. It didn't go too far away from how the movie was. It was nice seeing little bits and pieces of the movie while watching it. Yeah. And I would say it's overall an outstanding game.
Yep. My favorite thing about the game is the soundtrack. The soundtrack is like freaking 80s freaking metal, butt metal, kicking ass, and like the music is so good in this game. It is so good that you could literally play the soundtrack in your car while driving. Yeah. To top it off, the levels are huge because they use the extra megabytes of the CD to make them giant. The enemies are beautiful. The shooting is beautiful. It's kind of hilarious. We were going down the elevator when we were shooting them as I was lowering down. But yeah, we sat there and people just watched me play all the way through it. Yeah. And what was the, what do you call the kids?
Oh, the bottle kids.
The bottle kids. You know, in Terminator 1 when he first pops up and he's like, give me your clothes.
Those punks.
And those little punks. So
blue and red hair.
It literally starts off where you're in, like, the future war. Yeah. And then you make it out of the future war and you zap in. So it follows the movie that way, but you get to see even more of it. And then you're running around in a city fighting bottle kids, doing everything else. I honestly, truly can say it is the best Terminator game and one of the, it's a 1000% buy. If you own a Sega CD, you should get this game. We can play it over and over and over again. I love it and I cherish it and I'm incredibly happy to own this beautiful thing. So thank you to everybody who made it. Wonderful, right? Okay, what else did we got on the bracket here? Okay, so I got this game and I'm going to tell a little story of it. So this game, I love the Sega Saturn here. Okay, so I got this game and I'm going to tell a little story of it. So this game, I love the Sega Saturn. Sega Saturn is amazing. Let me show you the game right now. Shining the Holy Ark. This is the PAL edition of the game. Now, I love the Sega Saturn, and I have a lot of games for it that are amazing, like Albert Odyssey, Guardian Heroes. I even like Bug and Bug 2. I could go on and on forever about every game that I love on the Sega Saturn. But the RPGs, the Shining series I always wanted to jump into, and there's something about this game that I liked because I love turn-based games, and I'm not a huge dungeon crawling RPG kind of guy, but this one kind of, I don't know, it just hit the mark for me. I wanted to get the game, but the game has shot up and became incredibly expensive, so I looked up the PAL editions, which were also expensive. Now, this does not have the, well, I can't even open it. Okay. Here's the disc, and it does not have the book. Okay, so it's not complete. I usually get them complete, but let me give you a very quick Reader's Digest version of a story for this. My total cost on this game is $0. I made a purchase of the game from somebody overseas. They put it up and said the details about it and everything else. When I got the game, the disc was incredibly scratched up, and I couldn't even boot the game. It was done. It was just wasn't working. No book. And I think the price I paid for it was I don't know. I think it was like $70-something or something.
I don't know.
Oh, okay, yeah, it was something like that. It was
Yeah.
a good price compared to anything else, and I figured I could find the book separately. Basically, long story short, not to go too much into it because it's not really what this is about, but I messaged the seller, and the seller said he thought I wasn't going to play the game, and that he said, well, I know it was messed up, but I figured you could just put it on your shelf. I was like, okay, I'm returning this thing. Well, I tried to return it. The guy wouldn't message me back, and days went by, a week, 10 days, 12 days, nothing from the guy.
Yeah.
Eventually, he messaged me back, but he told me to cancel the return, and then he would send me money off of the return, and eBay let me know that if you do that, and they canceled it, that they don't have my back. So I felt like the whole situation was a little iffy, to say the least. So I said, no, I'll just go through eBay to do the return. I initiated the return, and the guy never did the return. He never accepted it to do so, and I don't know what it was about, but basically at the end of the day, eBay said, go ahead and keep the game and you get a refund. I tried. I messaged the guy a million times, and that's what it turned out to be. Not my favorite purchase I've made, but after getting taking care of things, which I would have returned for many reasons, after that, let's just say that the disc is now up and running, so I'm going to get it resurfaced, but when you skip past the opening, the whole game seems to play very clearly, so it's good. So I have the PAL version of the game. I will resurface the disc. It is completely playable, and I'll put a book with it, and it's just another addition to the party. And you know, it's not bad. You know,
No.
I mean, $0 isn't the worst thing to pay for a game, right?
No.
It shouldn't have been that way, but
No.
unfortunately, some things turn out that way. But anyway, shining the holy art, guys. All right, now we're going to go to the last one, which you probably have seen. Well, no, you haven't, because I haven't put a video up yet. Hold on. Oh, it's still going? Is it? It is going. All
Good.
right. So on the next one, I want to give a very, very special thanks to my friend Jonathan.
Yay!
Yeah, my friend who likes to send me random videos like the
Behavioral.
you know, I won't say anything. You'll see it in our skit
Yeah.
that we're going to put up. But basically, I bought a brand new Dreamcast, and well, not brand new, but almost brand new in the box. It was very
mint.
nice, very mint. And I have another one that I'll be unboxing that's really rare. But in the meantime, he expressed to me that he wanted to put a GDMU in here. And I said, okay, this would be awesome. So I sent him my system in the mail, and they broke my system. So he was like, well, let's get a new shell. So my buddy went out of his way. He got a new shell. He got the GDMU drive in there. He put the games on there for me. And let's just say the kind of deal that he gave me was just phenomenal. It was absolutely phenomenal, Jonathan. I want to thank you so much for giving me this, because we cherish and love it. And that would be this beautiful purple Dreamcast
So
right here.
beautiful.
Look at that. So he got the shell, he put it together, and he put the new power supply and everything in there. Opening it up, you got your GDMU in here.
Ta-da!
Just in case you guys don't know, there's a little card that goes in right there.
Yeah.
Pops in and out. You put your games on and you run it, and there's a button you can press to switch disc on it. Now, the thing that I love about this that I want to explain, other than the fact that it's beautiful, awesome, and I can run all my games off of it, is I do not like emulation. I don't have any problem with other people liking emulation, but I like playing on the original consoles, and I want to play in their original quality. I just don't like it. I feel like it takes a bit of the soul away from a game, and for me, if I don't have the original controller and the original system, there's something missing. The cool thing about this is, while I have quite a collection of Dreamcast games, I don't know how many, maybe 100.
Very original recipe, not crispy.
Yeah, yeah. Here we are, big bear. Okay, you're distracting me. You're so distracting sometimes. In the best
Why?
of ways.
Because when I'm talking,
Yeah. Well, yeah, I do talk a lot, though.
yeah, you
It'd
do.
be good if you stepped in.
I'm trying to step in. But
Step in, baby. Go
but
ahead.
Every time I step in, you always want me to take a bow.
All right, go ahead, baby. Step in. Say something about it. Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
Well, there. I guess we're going right back to me. So the thing about this is the images that are burnt from this are from actual GD-ROMs games, and that means that everything that it's running off of is authentic. The hardware is authentic.
Too legit to quit.
Too legit to quit. Hey. So that means that there's no emulation. It's running. What I thought was really cool is I have a collection of probably at least 165 to 175 Dreamcast games, and I cherish my physical collection of games. But you know what? Maybe I want to take a system with me somewhere to play. Maybe I have it in a different room. Maybe I have a super rare game that I don't want to get the disc scratched up on, like Panzer Dragoon Saga for the Saturn. Well, in this case, I could just turn it on and play it. And right now, while my stuff is in storage, just lets me play everything I love. I already own the game, so I feel special about that. And at the same time, I know they're authentically being played and they're things that I own. So it's like having a digitalized version of all my games that's safe that I can take around. So I've been playing Skies of Arcadia, which I never went through, which is beautiful. And this beautiful lady over here has been playing the shit out of Soul Calibur with our arcade stick, right? And it's been absolutely, it's been awesome. So beautiful system. Loving it all the way around. Highly recommend it. And Jonathan, thank you so much. You're always cheery. You're always sweet. Whether I'm going through something.
Always making us laugh.
Always making us laugh. When I'm going through something, he's right there. Or even if not, he's just out to do good. And you're a good man, buddy. And I really appreciate and love this. Now, we do have other pickups that we've done. There's things I was looking at, like our Dreamcast arcade stick. But I'm going to save that for another time, right?
Yeah.
All right. You got something you want to say before we bounce out of here? I feel like I'm talking too damn much.
When don't you talk too much?
This is true.
That's a better question.
You marry me.
Oh, don't play that.
The first time, I'm not going into personal stories, but let's just say that she knew for a fact the first time that we talked.
The first time we ever fully talked, the first night we really met, I let this man talk for 8 hours straight, and I was just like, sounds about right. And then a couple of sentences in, I might chime in with a... I know he just loves to talk. If he didn't talk so much, I think something's wrong with him.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm not even gonna feel offended because you're right, baby. You're right.
Something would be right. If you're like, if I said to him, "Baby, are you all right?" And he's like,
you know what?
Yeah, there would be something wrong, and I would pick on it right away because if he's just laying there and.
Always throwing shade at me, baby.
That's you, baby.
Yeah, I'll be throwing my shade at you too, though. It's okay. Well, anyways, guys, I want to go ahead and thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I don't know what order these videos are going out in. I had a general idea, but if you played any of these games or like any of them and you want to comment below, let me know, or any just other random things. As I've said in previous videos, these videos are for basically friends and for fun, and we're getting up here and just talking and having a good time, doing our thing. I love editing. I love making memories and putting things together. What better than to do that with my beautiful wife over here? Stay tuned for some really cool movies, reviews, and maybe even a small little rant about how much she hates Terminator 2. Stay tuned for that one.
We're saving at that because I have a lot to say about it, and I'm just going to keep it there because if not, I will go on. If you...
she's not a big fan of John Connor, that's for sure.
No.
Or at least the kid that plays him. Well, the actor she is, but he's whiny.
The actor's fine, but if I wanted to watch somebody babysit, I might as well watch Daddy Daycare.
Yeah, right? Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and go because they're like, damn, this video's going on forever. Yeah. I have other great stuff to show you. Thank you guys so very much. And as always, my friends, you know what? I'm going to say something real quick. Actually, you know what? Let's just do it.
Yeah.
As always, my friends, until next time.
Until next time.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Don't shade at me.
Always.
Don't shade, baby. I'm going to get you.
Folks, I'm going down to St. James Infirmary. See my baby there. She's stretched out on a long white table. She's so sweet, so cold, so fair. Let her go, oh bless her. Wherever she may be, she will search this wide world over, but she'll never find another sweet man like me. Now when I die, bear me in my straight leg breeches, put on a box back coat and a Stetson hat.